Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Mitten Relics here, back at you with another video. And I'm just out here in the woods looking for a home site. I have been here before and I don't know if I exactly found the home site, but I've been close. And I'm back with a different detector, so hopefully I'm gonna have some better luck. But yeah, for today I was just at a home site, a permission. The homeowner didn't want his house to be on video, and for that reason I decided not to record it, just because he didn't feel comfortable with that, which is totally okay. But I did want to show you one thing I found there. It wasn't too successful over there, surprisingly. It was an 1895 house, but here I'm going to show you a spoon I did find. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but it does say Derby Silver Co., which I'm gonna have to do some more research on, but nonetheless should be old, possibly 1800s. But yeah, we're gonna get out in the woods here, see what we can find. I'll get back to you. All right guys, this hasn't been off to a great start in this spot, but I guess I'll just do a live dig, start off for you guys. I got a 66, which is really not a great target at all, but it's feeling pretty solid, so I figured why not. Alright. Let's see what we got. It's floating right here on the edge. Really not a great sign, but let's see. Yep, absolute classic. Got an old P-tab. See a billion of those. All right, wish me some better luck. I'll see you on that. All right, guys, I'm back again with another signal here. I got a 96, which is hypothetically a very nice non-ferrous signal. It's clean, but all things considered, it's probably gonna be a beer can or something big. But no idea what it is until I dig it up. So let's see what we got. Yep. And that's how she goes. It's definitely not what I was hoping for, but yeah, don't really know what that is. All right, I'll get back to you. All right, guys, got a little something here off camera, and by no means am I declaring myself a gun expert, but I believe this is a 9mm bullet, which it's definitely illegal to shoot this around here, especially since this isn't private property. But yeah, check that out. All right, hopefully I'll get back to you. All right, guys, I'm finally getting back to you here. What I have here is what looks like a brass button. I don't think it's any tomback material, which would be a lot older, but it is a button. I did check for a shank and everything. You know, it was fairly shallow, like less than, I want to say 4 inches down. You can't see the hole just because it's so muddy out here right now, but it is a button, and I will check it for a maker's mark later on when I get back. All right, hopefully I'll get back to you. All right, guys, so I have this popped open, but I haven't looked for it, but it rang up as a 94, so I'm gonna check it here for you guys. And there we go. Just a modern quarter, not a super old 2000s. There we are. All right, I'll get back to you. All right, guys, I'm back here in this ditch, and you know, there's a ton of stuff laying around in here. I think there's part of the whole body of a car back down there. And then I just found this. I'm pretty sure it's a piece of horse tack. Just some iron, not brass, but still cool to find. I'm sure there's a ton else back here. So, all right, I'll get back to you. All right, hey guys, I'm back here. I'm in this field off the side of this old road that I found here. And this is a Winchester 12 gauge round. And, you know, Winchester made a lot of different variations of these back in the day. They still do, but these are the more classic ones. I found a ton of these. This one in particular I actually haven't found though. I found ones saying New Rival 12 gauge, but this one actually says Blue Rival. So I haven't seen that. I found a lot of these. Cool find. All right, hopefully I'll get back to you. All right, guys. I just dug a hole. It was about a foot and a half deep there, and you know, I'm just in the middle of nowhere right now, like in the woods, away from any paths or anything. But this is a very old door hinge. See? Very old. But it's not exactly what we were looking for. But it's always cool to find stuff like this, man. Just don't make it how they used to. Alright, I'll get back to you. Alright guys, I got a cool relic here. You know, I'm not 100% certain on this, but I am in an area that was very farming heavy. So, I'm gonna guess this is like some kind of wheel off some farming equipment. But I do like how the splines of the wheel are curved and whatnot, the spokes. Very cool. Alright. Get back to you. Alright guys, I got another shell primer here. I don't know if you can read that, but it says Winchester New Rival 12 gauge. This is one I have found before. It's one of many from the early 1900s, 1920s, 1930s. But yeah, I got quite a few of these. But all right, I'm gonna keep going. All right, guys. Well, I'm just out in this field here, looking for stuff to show you guys, and just came across something that isn't actually any metal at all, but you know, I don't think it's too old, but it's definitely some kind of like ceramic or something. It's got a cool pattern on there. It's bright green. I'm not gonna keep it, but just figured out how to show you guys. All right, I'll keep going. All right, guys, I got another one. I just about broke this thing into 1,000,000 pieces, just 3, as you can see. But I'm sure you can tell by the looks of it what that is, but something in particular is kind of funny about it. I think it's a kid's toy. Oh, let me get the camera straight. I mean, it's about the size of my hand, so it makes you wonder, like, what else this would happen to be besides a kid's toy. But other than that, in the same hole, I got old bottle here. I don't know if you can tell from that top. This wouldn't be a modern bottle. Just the way the glass is, you know. They don't use this kind of top anymore. But I mean, as far as this kid's toy, I'm not 100% certain on exact time period, but it was pretty deep down. Yeah. All right, guys, I got another very cool shotgun shell. One that I actually haven't seen before, and it's gonna be really hard for you to read because this thing is pretty old. But it says Robin Hood 12 gauge RHP Co. RHP Co. Never seen this one before. I'm gonna have to look it up. It's got a cool arrow going around the strike pin. Really cool piece. All right, I'll see y'all in a second. All right, guys, this is a bit of a close-up shot on my knee just because I want to keep it like out in the open where you can see it right now. But I think I might have just found one of my coolest toys, hands down, like ever. I'm not sure if you can tell what it is, but it's the front to a very old toy car. And specifically, it's a US military vehicle. Now, when I first saw this, I was thinking, oh, it's a Jeep Willys. But, you know, the closer I look at it, it looks like a vehicle that would have predated the Jeep Willys, just based on the front, on the grill. And then I can't really show you the back too well, but this side, you know, doesn't exactly look like a Jeep Willys. Sorry. But man, I'm gonna see if I can try to find the rest of this thing. But as far as right now, I don't know if I broke it, but man, that's cool. All right, I'll let you guys know if I found the rest of it. All right, guys, I'm back at the truck now. And thank God for my baby blue eyes getting me through that dark. My headlamp died on me. But yeah, that was like a 1.5-mile walk. But as far as that last item I found, the old military toy truck, I didn't end up finding the rest of it. But yeah, I did find a lot of other large relics around there. But nothing really that I want to put in my pockets, you know. So heading back home now. I'll do a spread of everything I grabbed today, and then yeah, I'll get some close-ups for you. But other than that, thanks for watching. Like, comment, even subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Min Relics out. All right, guys, I'm back at the house now, and I just got a little spread here of what I found last night. I'll start from the top down. So right here, I believe I got some kind of hinge or something. Could have gone to like a toilet, who knows. And then right there, I got 6 clad coins, and then right here I have 2 wheat cents. I forgot to get these on video, but the older of the 2 is from 1929. And then right here I got this button, brass button with the square shank. And then I found quite a bit of ammunition here. These are REM UMC rifle casings. They're 8mm. And then right here I believe I have 9mm of some sort. And then here are the shotgun shell casings, which I personally find pretty interesting. This one you'll see here on the top right is one that I hadn't found previously. It's from a company called Robin Hood RHP Co. It's a 12 gauge round. After a little bit of research, I found that it's from a small town in Vermont, this company. And this is one of the older ones I've found. It would have been from, they made it from 1900 to 1906. So it's an older one right there. And then these 2 items here, I'm sure you can kind of tell what that is just from looking at it. I think these are slugs that, you know, may have hit a tree or a rock or something and just completely exploded on themselves. And then over here, you know, these are really pretty large square nails. And I like to always like kind of tell myself when I'm at a site that, you know, I did my research well. If I'm finding these, you know, you don't always find good stuff, but if you're finding square nails like this, it's almost always like a dead giveaway that you're either on the site that you're looking for or near it. So those are pretty cool to find, you know. And then right here, you know, when I found this, which I found it at the permission I went to before I went out in the woods, and you know, I didn't think much of it at the time of finding it, but after taking a closer look on this thing and doing a bit of research, this is actually a plate for a very old harmonica. This would have been produced between 1871 and 1881, and it's by a company called M. Honner, and that was a German company. These are really popular in the 1800s. I found a ton of harmonica parts this year, but this one is going to be one of the older ones that I've found, and I believe this is actually silver plated. So yeah, very small though, very small harmonica. And then right here, one of my favorite finds from last night. This is a Tootsie Toy die-cast Army Jeep toy. It took me a bit of research to find an exact match on this thing, but this would have been from the 1940s to 1950s. Upon looking at it, I originally thought it may have been a bit older just because of the style of the grill and all of that, but I did find a match which I'll put up on the screen here. Same with this harmonica. I'll put a match up on the screen for that one. And then lastly, I think my favorite find, one of my first finds of the day, was this silver plated spoon that I found at that permission. It's just beautiful. It's really held its plating on there pretty well. It's very ornate. This is going to be from a company called Derby Silver Co., if I remember correctly. I did look them up. They were a large producer of silver plated stuff back in the day, late 1800s. So yeah, that's going to be just about everything here. It was a long night out. Got pretty tired towards the end. But, you know, this stuff is just, this is what I do it for. It's really cool. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.